Good morning, Egan. So if you notice, you have all of your English teachers today. I'm Mrs. Bruzaitis. I'm an eighth grade English teacher with you.
I'm Allison Miss Musich. I haven't had enough coffee yet. Hi guys, eighth grade English.
Hi, I'm Miss Nguyen, seventh grade English.
Miss Zanetti, seventh grade English.
And Mr. DB, eighth grade English.
So we're all here with you today because we are going to be entering into a collaborative project that goes across seventh and eighth grade. So we're working together to create just a really neat journal unit. So we wanted to give you all of the information about it together, as well as go over some of the expectations for quarter four and just what will be happening, what won't be happening, what we're going to be doing. So let's go over the journal unit, this new project we're going to be entering in. So we're going to be doing a journaling project. Every day you'll have something to do. We're going to go over just what's expected of it. But this quarter, we're really looking to just have you analyze what it's like to live through this experience. Like, we're living history right now. And so we want to just give you time to reflect on that and to look at how the things that are happening have influenced you and are influencing you. Getting a chance to look at primary source documents and honestly kind of make your own that someday you'll be able to look back on. So if someone could go over, I think, Ms. Zanetti, you're going over purpose?
Yes. No, daily focuses. So the way that this project is going to work is that it's going to, every day of the week, we're going to have kind of a different focus for you to be thinking about and working with for your journal entries. So for example, Mondays are going to be Media Mondays, where you're going to be analyzing articles, watching news clips, and just kind of looking into current events to think about what's going on right now and how it's impacting you and just the world in general. And Tuesdays are going to be Tuesday Tunes, where you'll be looking at maybe like music lyrics or songs that are relevant for what's going on right now, or poetry, because lyrics, as we know, are a form of poetry. Wednesday, Thursday block day, we're going to be doing kind of like the art block. So you'll be looking at photos, it could be videos, it could be art, or you'll be creating your own to also kind of represent what's going on around you or what you're experiencing right now. And then Fridays will be Fiction Fridays, where you'll be reading short stories, memoir pieces, or things like that that also share similar topics or themes with what you might be experiencing and what's going on in the world today.
So every Friday, you'll be turning in those 4 journal entries. We'll be going through like a 3-week journal cycle. We'll have 2 weeks of journaling where you'll go through Monday through Friday, answering the journal prompts that Ms. Zanetti talked about. And then on the 3rd week, we'll be focusing on creating one polished piece. So you'll be taking one of those pieces, and every day we'll teach you how to choose a piece and how to revise it so that it becomes a polished piece that you turn in on Fridays. So we'll be going through 2 3-week journaling cycles.
And just remember, at the end of these 3-week cycles, you're going to have one piece that you've worked on, that you've elevated, you've increased and improved your grammar and your language, and that's something you're really proud of, and you're going to turn in on the Friday of the 3rd week. So you will have 2 pieces at the end of the 6-week cycle, and these are the 2 pieces that we're going to grade you on.
If you have the project overview and expectations page, if you go to page 2, it's a Q&A all about this English project. So if you have some questions, we anticipated that you might have some questions. Check out what our responses are in terms of some of the questions you might be having about this assignment. And if you have any questions that aren't listed on the Q&A document, please shoot us an email and we would love to answer those questions for you.
So throughout this quarter, we want you to have basically two main focuses. We want you to be reading every day and then be writing every day. Your writing will be through these journal entries. Your reading, you will be given some choices of what types of reading logs you want to do. And basically you'll be reading 20 to 30 minutes a day. Some of your reading might be your own book, and it might be the reading that we assign you through some of these journal prompts. You'll be given a choice of reading logs to choose from, or you can make your own. So look out for those later today.
And then 8th grade, remember, you will be doing the same reading for the exercises that we're doing every day, but in addition to that, you should be reading your books for 30 minutes a day. And you need to be logging these, your readings, and then you need to, every Friday, you're going to send us a photograph of your reading log, so we know you're keeping up with your reading. And then your other reading expectations are, of course, that you're doing a 2-page spread every 2 weeks. And we're encouraging you to get through a book every week and a half.
And then one big announcement for both 7th and 8th graders is that we are not requiring membing for the remainder of the year. So that doesn't mean you shouldn't and that you might not be doing membing. It's still really highly encouraged because it will help you work on your vocabulary development. And also, like, some of you might have a lot of time to fill, and if you want to fill it with a 15 or 30-minute session of membing every now and then that is highly encouraged, but it will not be something that is going to be entered into the grade book anymore for the remainder of the year. So encouraged, but not required.
And we just kind of want to end today with some reminders of your tasks for block day, whether it's today, April 15th, or tomorrow, April 16th. You need to decide on a journal format, whether you're going to do this work in your notebook or digitally. We're leaving that up to you, but you need to make a decision and you need to stick with it. The other piece is you need to review the project overview page. It has all the expectations and everything that we've just went through, and with a little bit more detail. And the third thing is you have, whether it's your attendance question for 7th grade or 8th grade, you have an additional assignment today where you need to either ask a question or comment on one thing that you're looking forward to about this project. So be on the lookout for that on Google Classroom.
All righty. 1, 2, 3.
English
out.
Out.